Fat loss is one of the most talked about topics in the world of health and fitness, and for a good reason. When done correctly, fat loss can transform not only your body, but also your overall health and quality of life. For beginners, understanding what fat loss really means is very important. Fat loss is not just about looking slimmer in the mirror, it's about improving your internal health, reducing the risk of chronic diseases, and feeling more energetic every day. When you lose excess fat, you reduce the burden on your heart, improve your blood sugar levels, and support your joints, making everyday movement easier and more comfortable. It can also boost your confidence, improve your posture, and enhance your mental well-being. Many people report feeling more active, alert, and positive after shedding extra weight. However, while fat loss has many benefits, it also comes with some challenges and disadvantages if not approached properly. One of the biggest issues is that beginners often rush into extreme diets or intense workout programs that their bodies are not ready for. This can lead to fatigue, weakness, and even injuries. In some cases, rapid fat loss can cause muscle loss instead of fat loss, leaving you with a weaker body. Another common downside is the mental stress that comes from unrealistic expectations. Many people expect results overnight and feel disappointed when they don't see instant changes. This pressure can lead to emotional eating, unhealthy restrictions, or even giving up completely. It's also important to remember that your body needs a certain amount of fat to function properly. Going too low can affect your hormones, your immune system, and your overall health. So, while fat loss can be an amazing goal with incredible benefits, it must be done the right way. The key is to make the process safe, sustainable, and suited to your body. And that's exactly what we're going to discuss next. Now, we are going to explain the most effective steps for fat loss, so you can begin your journey today in a healthy and balanced way. Starting with a clear goal is one of the most important parts of any fat loss journey. When people begin without a proper plan, they often end up feeling lost and demotivated because they don't know what they are working toward. Setting a clear goal gives your journey structure and direction, making it easier to stay consistent and focused. A goal acts like a roadmap. It shows you where you are and where you want to go. Without it, you might make some progress, but eventually you will lose track and feel frustrated. For beginners, the most common mistake is setting unrealistic goals like losing 10 kilograms in 1 month or expecting visible abs in a few weeks. These types of goals usually lead to disappointment because they are not practical or healthy. Instead, start by understanding what your body needs and how much fat loss is realistic for your lifestyle. A healthy and safe fat loss rate is usually around 0.5 to 1 kilogram per week, depending on your starting point. This may seem slow, but it ensures that the weight you lose is mostly fat and not muscle, and it helps you build habits that last. When you set a goal, make sure it is specific and measurable. For example, saying, "I want to lose weight," is too vague and does not give you a clear target. Instead, you can say, "I want to lose 5 kilograms in the next 2 months," or "I want to reduce my waist size by 2 inches." These goals are measurable, so you can track your progress and stay motivated. Another important thing to remember is that your goal should be achievable and realistic. If you have a busy schedule or certain health conditions, it's better to aim for gradual progress rather than expecting dramatic results. Unrealistic goals can lead to unnecessary stress, unhealthy habits like crash dieting, or even quitting altogether because you feel it's impossible. Once you set your main goal, break it into smaller milestones. For example, if your target is to lose 10 kilograms in 5 months, aim for 2 kilograms each month. This makes the process less overwhelming and gives you a sense of accomplishment every time you hit a milestone. It also helps you stay consistent because you know that even small progress matters. Along with setting weight goals, you can also focus on non-scale victories, such as feeling more energetic, sleeping better, or noticing that your clothes fit more comfortably. These are signs that your lifestyle changes are working even if the scale doesn't move quickly. Finally, write your goal down or keep it visible somewhere as a daily reminder. This could be in a notebook, on your phone, or even on a sticky note on your mirror. Seeing your goal every day reinforces your commitment and keeps you motivated. Starting with a clear goal sets the foundation for your entire fat loss journey. It gives you clarity, direction, and motivation, which are essential for long-term success. Remember, fat loss is not a race, it's a process. A clear, realistic goal ensures that you stay on the right path without falling into the trap of quick fixes or unhealthy methods. Focusing on nutrition first is the most powerful step you can take when starting your fat loss journey. Many people believe that spending hours in the gym will give them the body they want, but the truth is that exercise alone cannot compensate for poor eating habits. What you eat plays the biggest role in how your body stores or burns fat. If your diet is not in control, even the best workout plan will not give you the results you want. Nutrition is the foundation of fat loss, and understanding how to manage it in a healthy and balanced way is essential. When we talk about fat loss, we are not talking about eating as little as possible or starving yourself. That approach can harm your health, slow down your metabolism, and make you lose muscle instead of fat. The goal is to create a slight calorie deficit, which means eating fewer calories than your body burns, but still getting enough nutrients to keep you healthy and energized. The biggest mistake beginners make is cutting out entire food groups or following extreme diets they cannot sustain. For example, some people remove all carbohydrates from their diet, thinking this will make them lose fat faster. While this may cause quick water weight loss in the beginning, it is not sustainable and it often leads to binge eating later. Instead of eliminating entire food groups, focus on balance. Your meals should include lean proteins, complex carbohydrates, healthy fats, and plenty of fiber from vegetables and fruits. Protein is especially important because it helps preserve muscle while you lose fat and keeps you feeling full for longer. Sources like chicken, fish, eggs, tofu, lentils, and low-fat dairy are great choices. Complex carbohydrates like oats, brown rice, sweet potatoes, and whole grains provide energy for your workouts and daily activities. Healthy fats from nuts, seeds, olive oil, and avocado support hormone health, which is essential for fat loss. Another key factor is portion control. Even if you eat healthy foods, eating too much can still prevent fat loss because excess calories add up. One simple trick is to use smaller plates or measure your portions until you get a sense of how much you need. Eating slowly also helps because it gives your brain time to register that you are full. Drinking water before meals can prevent overeating, and staying hydrated throughout the day keeps your metabolism functioning well. Avoid sugary drinks, sodas, and packaged juices because they add calories without making you feel full. Similarly, limit processed snacks like chips, cookies, and fried foods. These are high in calories, low in nutrients, and can easily sabotage your progress. Meal planning is another powerful strategy. When you plan your meals ahead of time, you are less likely to make unhealthy choices when you are hungry or in a rush. Preparing simple, nutritious meals at home allows you to control ingredients and portion sizes. Eating out frequently, especially at fast food places, can make it harder to stay in a calorie deficit because most restaurant meals are high in hidden fats, sugars, and salt. Finally, remember that good nutrition is not just about what you avoid, but also what you include. A diet rich in colorful vegetables, fruits, and whole foods will not only help you lose fat, but also improve your overall health, boost energy levels, and strengthen your immune system. Building a healthy relationship with food is essential. Do not label foods as good or bad. Instead, think about balance and moderation. You can still enjoy your favorite treats occasionally as long as most of your meals are nutritious and aligned with your goals. Focusing on nutrition first sets the stage for everything else. It will make your workouts more effective, improve recovery, and give you the energy to stay consistent on your fat loss journey. Incorporating movement into your day is one of the simplest yet most effective ways to support fat loss, especially for beginners. Many people think they need a fancy gym membership or intense workout plans to burn fat. But the truth is that consistent daily activity matters more than occasional intense sessions. Your body is designed to move, and staying active throughout the day keeps your metabolism running and helps burn extra calories without feeling like a chore. The problem today is that most people live very sedentary lifestyles. We spend long hours sitting at desks, working on computers, and relaxing on couches after work. This lack of movement slows down the metabolism and makes fat loss harder, even if you eat well. By adding more movement into your daily routine, you can make a big difference without spending hours at the gym. Start by looking at your current habits and finding opportunities to move more. Something as simple as taking short walks during the day can have a big impact. If you work in an office or from home, make it a rule to stand up and stretch every 30 minutes or take a quick 2-minute walk around the room. You can also use the stairs instead of elevators or park your car a little farther from the entrance to get extra steps in. Walking is one of the most underrated forms of exercise because it's easy, low impact, and can be done anywhere. Aim for at least 20 to 30 minutes of brisk walking daily. And if you can, break it into 2 or 3 short walks after meals to help with digestion and blood sugar control. If your schedule allows, try adding light activities throughout the day. For example, while watching TV, you can do simple bodyweight movements like squats, lunges, or stretching. Even household chores like cleaning, mopping, or gardening count as physical activity and help burn calories. The key is to avoid sitting for long periods. Studies show that sitting for hours without movement slows fat burning and can even affect your health negatively. So, set reminders on your phone or smartwatch to move regularly. As you get comfortable with small changes, you can gradually include more structured exercise like bodyweight workouts, resistance band exercises, or basic strength training. Strength training is especially helpful for fat loss because it builds muscle, which increases your metabolism and helps you burn more calories even at rest. However, you don't need to start with heavy weights or complex routines. Simple exercises like push-ups, squats, and planks are great for beginners and can be done at home without equipment. Incorporating movement into your day also helps with mental well-being. Physical activity releases endorphins, which improve mood and reduce stress. This is important because stress can lead to emotional eating and cravings, which often slow fat loss progress. When you move regularly, you feel more energetic, sleep better, and stay motivated to continue your journey. Remember, fat loss is not about doing one big thing perfectly, but about making small changes consistently. By finding ways to move throughout the day, you create a lifestyle that naturally supports fat loss without feeling restrictive or overwhelming. It's not about burning thousands of calories in one workout. It's about adding movement little by little so your body stays active all day. Over time, these small steps make a big difference in your results and help you achieve sustainable fat loss without extreme measures. Staying hydrated and getting quality sleep are 2 factors that many people overlook when starting their fat loss journey, yet they are just as important as diet and exercise. Water plays a vital role in almost every process in your body, including digestion, metabolism, and fat burning. When you are properly hydrated, your body can function efficiently, and your metabolism stays active, helping you burn calories more effectively. On the other hand, even mild dehydration can slow down your metabolism, cause fatigue, and make you feel hungrier than you really are. Many times, when people think they are hungry, they are actually just thirsty. This leads to unnecessary snacking and overeating, which slows down fat loss progress. Drinking enough water throughout the day helps control cravings, improves digestion, and supports muscle recovery after exercise. To make hydration a habit, start your day with a glass of water and keep a water bottle with you at all times. A good guideline is to drink at least 8 glasses a day, but your needs may vary depending on your activity level and climate. Drinking water before meals can also help you feel full, which prevents overeating. Avoid sugary drinks, sodas, and energy drinks because they add unnecessary calories without providing any real nutrients. Instead, stick to water, herbal teas, or infused water with lemon or cucumber for flavor. Proper hydration not only helps with fat loss but also improves skin health, energy levels, and overall well-being. Sleep is another key factor that has a huge impact on fat loss but is often ignored. Many people focus on diet and exercise while sacrificing sleep, thinking it doesn't matter. In reality, lack of quality sleep can make fat loss extremely difficult. When you don't get enough sleep, your body produces more of the hunger hormone ghrelin and less of the satiety hormone leptin, which means you feel hungrier and less satisfied after eating. This leads to increased cravings, especially for high-calorie foods, and makes it harder to stick to your diet. Poor sleep also affects your energy levels, making you less likely to exercise and more likely to feel tired and sluggish throughout the day. Getting good sleep is not just about the number of hours, but also the quality. Aim for 7 to 8 hours of uninterrupted sleep every night. To improve your sleep quality, maintain a consistent sleep schedule, avoid using screens right before bed, and keep your bedroom dark and quiet. Reduce caffeine intake in the evening and avoid heavy meals close to bedtime. Quality sleep not only helps with fat loss but also supports muscle recovery, hormone balance, and mental clarity. Both hydration and sleep are essential parts of a healthy fat loss plan because they directly affect how your body uses energy and burns fat. You can eat perfectly and exercise regularly, but if you are dehydrated or sleep deprived, your progress will be slower and you may feel constantly tired and frustrated. Taking care of these two simple habits will make your journey easier, help control cravings, and keep your energy levels high so you can stay consistent. Fat loss is not about doing extreme things, it's about balancing all the important factors, and hydration and sleep are two that you cannot ignore. Consistency over perfection is the mindset that truly determines long-term success in fat loss. Many beginners make the mistake of trying to be perfect from day one. They plan strict diets, intense workout schedules, and expect themselves to never miss a single day or make a single mistake. While this enthusiasm might feel motivating at first, it usually leads to burnout, frustration, and eventually quitting. Perfection is not sustainable because life is unpredictable. There will always be days when you are too busy, tired, or simply not in the mood to follow your plan perfectly. And that's completely normal. What really matters is consistency, showing up most of the time, and making good choices more often than not. Fat loss is not a quick process. It's a journey that takes time. You didn't gain weight overnight, and you won't lose it overnight either. When you aim for perfection, you set yourself up for disappointment because one small slip-up feels like failure. For example, if you eat something outside your plan or miss a workout, you might feel guilty and think you've ruined everything, which can lead to giving up altogether. But the truth is, one meal or one day does not define your results. What matters is what you do most of the time. If you eat healthy and stay active 80% of the time, those small indulgences or missed workouts will not stop your progress. This is why consistency beats perfection every time. Building healthy habits that you can maintain is the real key. Instead of focusing on being perfect, focus on being better than yesterday. If you had a busy day and couldn't go to the gym, maybe you can take a short walk instead. If you overate at one meal, make your next meal balanced and nutritious instead of skipping food or feeling guilty. These small adjustments add up over time and create lasting results. Consistency also means sticking to a plan that fits your lifestyle, not one that feels like punishment. If your diet or workout routine feels too strict or unrealistic, you won't be able to maintain it, and that will lead to the cycle of starting and quitting again. Another important part of consistency is patience. Many people give up because they don't see quick results, but fat loss takes time and progress is not always visible on the scale. Sometimes your body is changing in ways you can't see immediately, like improving your metabolism, building lean muscle, or reducing internal fat around your organs. Trust the process and keep going even when the results are slow. This is why consistency is more important than perfection, because results come to those who keep moving forward, even if progress feels small. Adopting this mindset will also make your fat loss journey less stressful. When you remove the pressure of being perfect, you allow yourself to enjoy the process and create a healthy relationship with food and exercise. This makes it easier to stick with your habits for life, which is the ultimate goal. Remember, fat loss is not a temporary project, it's a lifestyle change. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be consistent enough that the small steps you take every day add up to big results over time. Fat loss for beginners does not have to be complicated or overwhelming. It's not about quick fixes, extreme diets, or punishing workout routines. It's about creating healthy, sustainable habits that you can maintain for life. When you set a clear goal, focus on balanced nutrition, Stay active throughout the day, keep yourself hydrated, prioritize quality sleep, and stay consistent without aiming for perfection. You set yourself up for long-term success. These steps are not just about losing fat, they are about improving your overall health, energy, and confidence. Remember, fat loss is a journey, not a race. There will be ups and downs, and that's completely normal. What matters most is that you keep moving forward, even on tough days. Small changes done consistently will lead to big results over time. So, take the first step today, believe in yourself, and stay committed to the process. Your best version is waiting for you, and every positive choice you make brings you closer to your goal.